Yeah, that little cabbage to my left screamed at me when I first opened the game. It just went, cabbage! And I was like, why? Why are you like this? What's extra? Am I about to spoil myself? Oh, God. Gallery. Okay. Well, we don't have a gallery yet. This game is not suitable for children, or those who are easily disturbed. Oh, no. What have we bought? Actually, I have no idea what this game's really like. I've only seen very, very little of it. I just know it is spoopy. That's all I know. So I don't think it gets quite as weird as Doki, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, let's continue. Oh, I had to do voices. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Like, can I do auto? Oh, do I use? Should I use my controller? You know, we should probably just use our mouse and keyboard. How do I just do that? Back to game. This is probably more of a mouse and keyboard game. Is this like autoplay? I'm afraid to hit that. Do we hit down? Alright, there's down. Oh, that's quick save. So that's quick save. Okay. Down is save. Up is load. Got it. And this is menu. Oh, I guess that's autoplay. Oh, okay, I just click. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Thank you, Orange. Also looking cute. Oh, I didn't look at their names. Yeah, we have whoever this dude is. This is Anatoly. Finally a place I can read a good book in peace. Mariah. I can't wait to... Ah. She sneezed. Okay. Sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. And then, is it Raren? No, it's Karen. I thought the hat was covering the top. It's just Karen. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. Oh, it's Gregor. With a little obelisk grease, we can make this cabin shine. So you volunteered to clean, Gregor? No. I'm in supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Ha ha ha. Hey. Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Yet? The pipsqueak, calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I'm trying. Wait, am I pronouncing this right? Anatoly. Anatoly. It's a guy's name, so I'm gonna say it's Toly. We'll stop studying for. Oh god, don't do that. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. And I'm gonna say Anatoly. I'm just gonna say Anatoly because it's more fun that way. There's so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Is this a hint? It's highlighted. Well, certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm gonna pronounce it different every time just to make chat mad. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again, haha. He totally dies. Oh, he has a little squirrel thing. I just noticed. Oh my god. I'll help Natalie look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. Come empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. This is totally the main character, and she is going to eat everyone. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. Hey, Natalie and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you a designated chef. Oh. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Oh, I am a 5th person, I guess. Okay, I'm a 5th unnamed person. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. We're left alone. Don't eat me. Mariah. Natalie. Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Natalie put the spice in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. To save the game, right click or hit the escape button. Wow, we learned how to save already. Quick save. Then you also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Also, the game Wait, please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game will... Without saving, we'll remove progress. Okay, hold on. Actually, is this too quiet? This feels very quiet. I want to jam a little bit. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, we'll call that good. And we may need to turn down volume depending on how loud it is, but... Okay, but any experience making meals? I got the achievement, butter them up. Of course, probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Say nothing. I'm extremely lazy. Exclamation point. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. She's totally the murderer. Karen looks pleased with your answer. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship. Why would she be pleased with I'm lazy, I don't know how to cook? Karen will remember that. Uh-oh. Well, your relationship is stronger. Okay. I have concerns. Anyways. Oh. Let's just like make a manual save right here, just because. Going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial, you never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Okay, why not give it a try? What do you want to search first? Behind the wood pile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Wood pile again. Look the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Can I do it again? The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. You can actually just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's less dense and won't fill the cabin with heavy smell. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Aw, it finally cut me off. Okay. Cupboards. First two cupboards are empty. Natalie must have put the supplies somewhere else. Check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. You check the cupboards under the sink. You found a dead mouse! We did it! That would be a great gift to give to Karen. Why? Why does she want a dead mouse? You add the dead mouse to your inventory. Is this gonna like save us? Is she like a cat demon? I had to do cat. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Okay, we got the mouse and then we immediately lost the mouse. The drawers. Just some dirty knives. Drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? Take the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it with all your might. This greeted me at the beginning of the game, but like quadrupled that volume. Trumpets, sound off! Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread that says, I'll rise to the occasion. Kill me. Always merry raspberry. Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the trumpets? Why talk with these boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Some chat with us instead. Come chat with us instead. Let's share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret trumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Potato is very silent. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under extras, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. I keep getting achievements with cute little images up here. I got foods here with little cabbage. You unlocked your first recipe. If you want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets! Let's move out. What is this game? Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Karen. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And Natalie lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies in type 72 font. There's no hallucinogenic spores here. Karen leaves you alone. Start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. Uh-oh. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with the potatoes, carrots, and celery. 50 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Place some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Then you chop onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect! Mix some flour, pepper, salt, and heavy cream into the saucepan, add in the vegetables to the mix. Hours pass. Oh, they're still gone? Oh, they're back, okay. We're back, more firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. And Natalie's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. He's flustered. He totally dies first. That? Yeah, that's great. Anyway. Killed 17 spiders today while you're out looking at deer. Yeah? That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spider here. 160. She's very upset. That's pretty much my face when. Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. Heh, no. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah? I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. There's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. That's the smile of a serial killer. Hey, Natalie, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Eck. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Oh, it's beautiful. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable soup. First meal achievement. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Okay, so it looks like there may not be an actual cooking component. This is mostly story driven. Look what a happy and temporary family this is. Oh wow, that smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. Uh-oh. It's bland as hell. Karen. Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Winky face. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could make some bread and utilize the... I don't know how to say any of this. Fragaria vesca, and also known as strawberries for some jam. I don't want to eat this little strawberry dude. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0. Where's 1? There's 1. Okay, so we arrived here with nothing but emergency rations, and we just ate a bunch of them. What could possibly happen? Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. Oh. They did not sleep well. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Karen hates it. Will you two pipe down trying to sleep over here? Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Eh? Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Natalie's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plant to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha! Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. 12-piece chicken tendies. Oh my god. I love blackthorn berries. Humph. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Humph. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Thank you. I actually had some chicken tendies before I stream. Mariah, Natalie, Gregor, and Kara leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Uh-oh. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? So we get to go to each room one time. Actually, I have no idea where they're from. They were just in the fridge, so I'm like, yep, that's mine. I mean, do we eat the chompets? Let's check out the bedroom, I guess. Basement? You know what, let's go ahead and save the basement. I feel like that'll be spicy later on. Let's go to the bedroom. That's interesting. Karen and Natalie kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed. Who still makes their bed? Mood. You look underneath one of them. You found some extra emergency supplies. Who was holding out? Said look through them and start planning your next meal. Someone was holding out supplies. Oh. We're back. Tee-hee-hee. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughed so hard that your ears ring. I'm not gonna continue that one. Tears just rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. What? One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. Okay, there's some things beginning to happen here. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. I expected a choice there, but it just defaulted to no, you're not doing that. Hey, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. What selection of berries? We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decided to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You leave the cabbage to boil for 2 minutes. Drain the pot in the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it will come out. Dividing the rice. Okay, cooking. Yep, I'm cooking. All the cooking stuff, I'm just going to read over it, but we're not reading all the cooking in steps. It's boiling. Yup, they're simmering. They're basting in the liquid. Wow. You cooked cabbage rolls. I know, right? Cabbages are... For the space they take up, they're probably not the best emergency supplies. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Natalie looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Karen's gonna hate it. It doesn't have meat, so Karen's gonna hate it. Mmm. That's pretty darn... Oh my god, Karen actually liked it. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tastes better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some liquid on top of it, you'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking, this really was something special. I wouldn't leave the dishes behind for you to do. Wow. I mean, I guess we are like the cook, so sure. Yeah, we could just beat someone with the cabbage if needed. Let's go ahead and just pop a save right there. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. They're very cheery for what is surely about to come. Our emergency rations are only going to last so long. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Okay, so he's a morning dude. She just hates morning. This is me in the morning. Just absolutely hating being up. Yeah, we're eating our emergency rations. That's all we brought with us. That and they're finding like berries and random crap. And yeah, Karen is not a morning person in any way. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. If Karen's a little sus, Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go outside and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully the cabin is on high ground, but it doesn't mean we're safe from flood waters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. Humph! I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. Natalie, let's go outside. Let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. In a few minutes, and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Natalie and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. I actually don't know why they're here. I don't think it's actually explained. They just like show up at the cabin and they're with emergency supplies. So I imagine they like went hiking or something, but like maybe they got lost. I don't know what's happening there. They seem to have found the cabin. Brian and Karen are still hanging around. Fortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When you're given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Okay, let's go ahead and just pop a quick save there. I kind of want to max out Karen, just because Karen seems like she's going to murder everyone, so we should probably become friends with the murderer. I do like... Ooh, I do really like Mariah, though. But Karen will end up killing and eating Mariah at some point, probably. You know what, we'll do Karen. I just want to see how much of a serial killer vibe she gives off. Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Oh god. The old days were... What would Karen like to hear? Okay, so Karen likes to complain. We could... She seemed to like it when we said we didn't know how to cook. We could just pretend to be dumb the entire time. Let's say not as bad as times like these. I know what you mean. Escaping from Ukraine was very hard for me. Okay, we're getting some tragedy here. Let's go ahead and just pop a save on save too. I probably should have done that before, but it's too late now. Never been so scared in my entire life. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get the supplies all the way here? I could easily have been shot along the way. You hear a cheer from the other room. Okay, so she has a dark past. Okay, Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while you're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have a route. Now let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Question mark? What's that noise? Sounds like coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with the radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. It seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio! Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? So we did the bedroom before, but you can find multiple... It told us that if we search things multiple times, you can find things. Oh god, I really want to do the basement, but I feel like that's like going to be like some big thing. Let's talk to the Chompettes. Let's do the bathroom. We did the bedroom last time. Let's try the bathroom. I want to click the basement so bad. Remember an old tale about a child say killer's name 3 times into a mirror? Bloody Mary. Are we going to do it? But you can't remember how it ended. Pretty sure they all die. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. We didn't even do anything in the bathroom. We didn't get anything out of the bathroom. Okay. Mariah's back early today. Hey, The others are still looking for food outside. Now I found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunch the numbers, we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Tee-hee-hee? Mariah will remember that. Wait, what? She liked that? Okay. Well, they liked it. Sure. So relationship with her went up, but it didn't go up with Karen, who we tried to. I guess because we traumatized her, so our relationship didn't go up. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Really interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. I want Mariah to live, okay? Don't be so down, everyone. We've got tons of good berries. Chih. Jam is so bland without any sugar. You have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. I don't like this guy. This guy's annoying. I love her. She's a serial killer. This guy's just weird. He's too positive. We need more sadness. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you messed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple. Purple, poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. Must have walked a few miles today. They're totally in a relationship. I ship this. They call each other big guy and little guy, okay? We ship this. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on tips of the mountains. Oh, everyone's hungry. The rumble sounded like a dying calf. You're the first person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. No! Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all I can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have at least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Also, the music just stops during these, like, weird when we talk scenes. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct! My hands are in the air. Yeah, I was gonna guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, Steve? Or chef? I don't know what he said. Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Okay, our food is quickly declining in quality. Wow, I mean, that's still not bad. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. Jam and bread. Oh, I got the achievement bare cupboards. Uh-oh. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Okay, our food is getting low. You go to bed wishing you had more. Okay, this is gonna suddenly go... let's go ahead and make another save game. Let's just save over one. Sure, we'll just alternate saves. This is like a just-in-case scenario I'm saving. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back and is becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. Take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake up in a cold sweat. Oh, that was like a horror thing that just showed up on screen. It didn't spook me, but like that's concerning. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's the talking food. Oh, I got the achievement Just a Dream. Okay, I'm pretty sure our character's going crazy. Wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. I tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Okay, so we had like a night terror. Got it. Are we gonna have another one? Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Natalie seems petrified. What happened? I looked at the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Okay, so we're like out of rations and we are trapped in our little cabin now. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Eck. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Ha ha ha. Knock it off, you two. Ryan, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I gave it a 27% chance of it clearing up by tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. She has knowledge. She's totally bullshitting, but she has some form of knowledge. Sounds like you're stealing Natalie's thunder. Natalie, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Eck. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. The bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to... Yup, that's a series of possible equations where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. But Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Ha-ha. Hey, Puffy. Okay, so in terms of eating people, I don't like this dude. He would provide the most food because he's the largest. He also probably eats the most. So, tactically, it's probably the best to eat Gregor first here. I actually like Mariah. I like her too, but she terrifies me for obvious reasons. He's scrawny. I don't like him, but he's scrawny, so you wouldn't get much out of him. Yeah. And Natalie turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. And our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. Looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. I want to talk to the crazy talking things now. You got us some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decided to check in on the trumpets. Thank you, we got to check. I'm doing great, puppy. Hi! Don't worry, it's little trumpets. I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Ha ha ha! Are your plans going awry? Uwu? Good timing. What was that laugh? I'm scared. Let's just quick save. Ha ha ha. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No. Her business is now toast. Well, I'm already dead inside. Ha, ha. The ubu food is suspicious. That one's been done to death. No, raspberry milk were introduced? You tell her no. The way they just say their names like Pokemon is kind of alarming. Raspberry milkshake. That was the worst joke I may have heard in my entire life. At no point in my entire life has a joke been like that. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. Haha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year. Potato, like, doesn't talk. It's very concerning. Raspberry! Of course! Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. So they say their names. Potato doesn't say, like, anything, and he just, like, roars and makes loud, deep noises. Isn't that every year, Bread? That laugh. I kill him last. We still talk about the closing line, Bread. You're gonna do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Our pets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death? That's right. Chompettes, move out. Uh-oh. Again? Lock you up again. Chompette, someone managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. So our character is slowly losing their sanity. Karen interrupts you as you bring in your food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at 2 slices of bread left and mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. I mean, I guess you just cut the mold part off and eat it and hope you don't get sick. I mean, your options are kind of low here. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Whoa, wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Yeah, we had, like, these luxurious things the first 2 days, and now we just have moldy bread. Evan grims noddly, ripping apart the piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam is much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so we won't die of hydration. But until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up or just give it a chance. Natalie, where are you getting the information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. Eck, I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious, he pretends to read these books because he wants us to think he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? So, we're terrified of Karen. We don't like this guy because he's just weird. So let's side with Karen, even if he may be a smarty pants, just because he isn't being helpful. Natalie doesn't know the weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karen is correct. Good. We insulted his husband. I'm sorry. You're funny. I keep pretending with those books, Natalie. Brutal, Karen. I found an old picture book in the living room, Natalie. Let me know if you want it small fry. Karen. Karen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Natalie's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Natalie is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you? I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. You nod. Well, we'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about that anatomization book on the bookshelf. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. Okay? She had a little tilde. Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. Oh, a relationship? 2! Okay. We're going to try to build a relationship with Karen and Mariah. I guess we'll focus on Karen because she's probably going to kill us if we don't. Do 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 do. Also, I can't skip this. This like little song has to just play. Okay, so we have to kill and eat the two guys. We should, if we have the choice, we should probably eat Gregor first because he'd put up more of a fight. Plus, he's more food. And yes, I am reasoning out the best way to practice cannibalism. You ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. Day 4. I mean, you can last a while without food, but you don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. At least we have water, I guess. Could be worse. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa, incredible, impressive. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. I wonder if there's a way that we could have done it better. Like if we didn't search the bedroom first, like if we waited for the bedroom, because there were rations under the bed. I wonder if one of them would have eaten it. Because we just took like some hidden rations. And then he leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive aggressive of him. He's actually the squirrel. Yeah, the dude is just a puppet. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Ryan in the kitchen, and Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I mean, I guess we're just going to side with Karen to murder everyone. I do really like Mariah, but I guess we'll go with Karen. Because I don't know if she's actually going to kill us. Oh! Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Alarming. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep that reputation up, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon. Okay? She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. She's not ready yet? What does this imply? Thank you. You're definitely sure, Ken. I'll remember that. We're becoming besties with the girl with the dark history who totally knows how to murder someone with her bare hands. What are we ready for? do 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 do. You leave Karen by herself. Now, what is she making is the question. Is she just keeping herself occupied? Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. We're all doing great. We must be almost to the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too. You wish everyone a good night. Get ready for bed. Uh-oh. More night terror? More demon? You go to bed with a growling stomach. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie on the tray. But he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Cool. Okay, so we just cooked ourselves. That didn't really look like anyone. That could have been possibly Gregor with like the haircut, but that's probably just like a random person. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms and legs. Mary looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Natalie has bags under his eyes. Why is the little squirrel... Can we eat him? I mean, I don't want to, but like... Why is he just here? I guess it's his pet, but... The storm is too loud. Karen looks so out of it. Oh god, Karen's losing it. The cabin was creaking so much last night, it sounded alive. Gregor sounds a little gaunt. Look, is it sounds or looks? I got a good look out the window. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Fortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Ooh, we're eating him. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it when we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha ha ha! Mariah and Ned, they go white as a sheet. How are we gonna find our way back now? Oh. Oh, I can use spacebar. We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put up eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. Hi, Blop. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. So everyone's currently starving. Happy Halloween. Everyone has a lovely Halloween. You tell Gregor's putting on fake optimism. Mariah's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? We really like Mariah, and we're going to eat Gregor. So I guess we'll talk to Mariah. She seems smart, so probably good to keep her around. Plus, she's smaller, so she probably doesn't eat as much. Gregor is large, so sadly, we're going to have to consume him. Thanks for the hydration check, Libby. Brr, it's cold as hell over here. Alright. Ooh, that's an interesting quote there, Clippy. I may or may not have to take a picture of that image. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You submit Mariah has size of person with fat content. Determine how warm they are naturally. Yeah. Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impression. Split forward and gaze at the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming on and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. I'm pretty sure Mariah will remember that. Yeah! You think you're in leave the bedroom. Oh, okay. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. This is Cooking Companions, where we have some lovely friends, and we're trying to... We're gonna eat everyone. Let's just go with that. Everyone is staring at you. So basically, we got trapped in this cabin. I think we were hiking or something. I don't know what's up with that. We went to this cabin that we just, like, found. And there's no food, and we ate all our emergency rations already, and there's a storm. So the area around us is all flooded, and we can't leave. And we are down to one piece of moldy bread. So, yeah, they're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all five of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Natalie chews it cautiously. Opening his mouth once he finishes each bite, Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. Your baby just finished the first chapter. I heard Poppy Playtime is really nice, but it's just really short. But maybe I'll play that sometime. And Gregor just pops his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. We have to eat Gregor. That's the first choice we have to make. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much. But you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Dun dun dun. Day 6. Well, everyone is getting grumpy, except for Gregor, I guess. Good morning. So the problem with killing Gregor is that he's kind of like the mood stabilizer, because he's just like upbeat all the time. So without him, it'll be just depression. But at the same time, he will provide the most meat, and he eats the most to begin with. So I think we got to get rid of him. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we gonna do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two. Right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Are we in the UK? Where are we? Where does it rain 215 days a year? Do you really think it will rain that long? Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Eck, relax everyone. Let's see how long you can ride this out. Fingers crossed, it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. You need to survive. Oh, for our own sake. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen? Or Natalie in the living room? Mariah, think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Let's speak with Mariah. Uwu. Yeah, we're gonna end up eating each other. Hey, Mariah looks relieved to see you. Oh, I was just literally like saying hey. Made her like us more. Okay, there wasn't much to that one, but... How are you holding up? Better question, how are you holding up? Because we're currently crumbling. We're having like nightmares every night and dying. Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed she didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. I just look over at chat and see Clippy say that. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. Oh, we went up 2 stars with her. Okay. Okay. So what are we at? 3 with Karen and 4 with Mariah now? You decided to check out the drawer again. Okay, we're gonna have to eat the magical nodding. Oh! Is he a sacrifice? You asked Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been a mouse that created them, or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. Also, I'm going to go ahead and just turn that volume down a little bit. Just a smidgen. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basic metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. Okay, then we have the actual equation that I'm sure this is... I think this is actually a real thing because I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict. She looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 inches, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she needs about 1388 calories daily. That's being abnormally stationary. She has to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Now, very common in starving death, people tend to get up more. To be very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters. We need to multiply that 1388 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2600 calories per day. Quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay. You shut the door, going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Dot, dot, dot. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No, we're not going to let Mariah drown in the water. No! Let me go instead. You won't go very far if you hamster your glasses, Natalie. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are definitely longest, so he'd probably be best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones. But we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it in different measurements. Since we can't come to consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick from my hand. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. I will not let Karen and Mariah go. I will save them both, okay? That's what we're going for. The fishing hat is so large. I mean, I wear it for a bed if you'd like. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Natalie? Karen? Will it be Looks like I got the short. No! The fishing crown. Wow, let's make that a little bit smaller. There you go. I'll still cover my face with it though. Mariah, no! We can't let Mariah go. Mariah! It's okay. Oh my god. Wait, let's go ahead and wear a hat like this. Perfect. I watched Natalie Forge earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Oh my god! $22! Oh my god. Thank you, Orange. Jesus. Hold on. I'll keep this on for another minute, and then we'll put the medium hat on. The small one? Okay. Just swim until you find the higher ground, and scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Natalie, and Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watched as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. Mariah! The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is, and then silence. Mariah has left the cabin! Interesting. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. Get ready for bed and easily pass out. I got the achievement Dead to Me with a picture of Mariah. I'll probably put it towards a 2D model fund. Probably do that. I could do that too. I would like to maybe try ASMR stuff. I listen to it basically every day of my life, so I'm a big fan of the medium. Where's my hat? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. You want the medium hat. Wait, that's the small hat. Here, I'll make it a little bit smaller. There you go. Perfect. Wait, a little bit bigger. There you go. Yay! You have a strange dream. Let's go ahead and just save the game right there. You just slot 3 for that one. The 2 women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. The other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong it can't get into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch at your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. Oh, this is Hansel and Gretel. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the 2 through the woods, your burns chill with the wind. The guests look behind her, and her eyes widen as she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil by the ground, and rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. You trample through a field of wheat. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch a glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake up in a cold sweat. Okay, we're losing it. That was... It started off Hansel and Gretel, but then it turned into like some weird, like, we're like berserkers, and then we got like thrown into a pit of hell kind of thing. Good morning. No one says anything. Do you think she made it at higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. Well, now it makes it easy since Mariah's gone and we wanted to keep her alive. We'll just save Karen and then we can eat the other two. Perfect. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since you left. Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? There is a dead mouse under that sink. Karen, I'm sure Natalie will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Karen is very upset right now. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Natalie just nod in agreement. I'll go back next time. They didn't even need to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Let's talk with Karen. Unless we could just straight up murder Gregor right now, but let's talk with Karen. I want to become besties. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know that would be Natalie. Last summer, Natalie would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard. Such a good swimmer. Oh my god, so Natalie should have actually gone. I guess besides him being blind without glasses thing, they're in floodwaters, so it's likely his glasses might come off. I don't know. She never went her, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone and close the door softly. Okay, so apparently Natalie is a really good swimmer. I can't stop thinking about the vegetables too. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Ha ha! Nobody else laughs. I would kill, underlined, for some vegetables right about now. You would too. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. I think we're all just slowly going stir crazy and we're all panicked. So we're burning calories a little bit more than if we were just to chill. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. Normal things. You wake up in a cold sweat in a completely different room. Oh, okay. We are sleepwalking now. Yeah, we're on day 8. We had normal food day 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 we had basically nothing. And then past that we've just had nothing. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? I have only one option. What are we cooking though? You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it. Where did we get the cutlet of meat? You cooked meat! Very tiny. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? I got the achievement, a downward spiral, with a picture of the meat. Do you have any... You explain that the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration better this time. Is this Mariah? Are we eating Mariah right now? I understand, thank you. It wasn't rotting meat. The other girl left to go swim in the floodwaters to try to get help because we're all starving. But she left. So I don't know if maybe like we found her in the middle of the night because we were sleepwalking. So I'm not sure where the meat came from. Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Natalie returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some meat. Don't fight this, Natalie. Mama. Natalie sees cutlet and plate, turning back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Go and read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Are we eating Mariah? When did we like get Mariah's body? Is my question. Karen leaves you with the men. What do you want? So, our dream was about desecrating a corpse, and then we woke up in a different room. So I'm pretty sure we found a drowned body. It may not be Mariah, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Who do you want to talk to? Oh, we have to talk to one of the guys. Let's talk to Gregor, I guess. Let's actually save here. It's most likely Mariah. Like, she probably, like, immediately drowned or something. And she, like, got washed nearby. Let's talk to a Natalie. Sure, why not? You knock on the door first. Natalie, yeah, he's kind of breaking down. You slowly open the door. I mean, it's possible it's somebody, like, random, but it's probably Mariah. Thanks for checking in on me. You asked if you still feel sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. You're sure, Natalie? Remember that. Wow, we got a star. Leave Natalie and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. Okay, so we have apparently a corpse in our possession, and we only gave out so much, so there's still more meat. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? Calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. So our character's straight up crazy. I thought Karen was going to be, but now I'm pretty sure it's us. Everyone decides to call it an early night. Fall asleep instantly tonight. Is it more nightmares? You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith. But he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye's been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you back to the chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest, as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. Blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. That was a dream. Okay. That was an interesting series of... Okay. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. His smile and optimism gone. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Did it stop raining? The floodwaters have receded a little bit. What is that whispering? Was that Karen? What language was that? That sounded like Russian? Was that like Ukrainian? What was that? But everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trailer used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Oh, the trail. Good morning, big guy. I got indoors person achievement. Will Mariah make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. It makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. when she's whispering. It's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. Just want you to look upon Gregor's face right now. So we are completely losing our minds right now. Just want to point that out. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just the broadcast, right? Karen's face is great right here. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. What's got into you, Natalie? Natalie's eyes look at you, begging. Bring us another slab. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Natalie. Gregor looks pained at Natalie's words. I think he's right. Please, bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to a boiling cauldron water. With it's bland without a seasoning, but you need to stir it up right away. Mmm. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck when eating bread. Natalie creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. Sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Natalie begins to weep. Look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. She just annihilated that bowl of food. Karen's staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Gah! How could you be so careless again? Remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? I feel like we should probably save, considering we're probably about to die. A horrific death. It's just slat too. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Natalie? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Natalie. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Natalie. That's right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Okay, everyone's losing their minds, but at least they got some food, so I guess we won't starve a little bit. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. What language is that? Is that Ukrainian? Because we don't know the backgrounds of any characters except for Karen, who fled apparently or something from Ukraine. Interesting. Something is approaching. Onion. Hey! What's up, Onion? How's it going, little bro? Don't be a crybaby. It's just... Yay! Onion. Not gonna be very sweet today. I'm worried about Natalie. She's gonna cave to peer pressure. Oh, Mariah also mentioned it? Okay. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. So I wonder if we're just like, if we're all just refugees from the Ukraine. That might be the backstory. We don't know yet. Please, don't you trust me? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will prevent colds and ward off viruses. I don't even know if that's remotely true, but I'm going to choose to believe it. That was a lie. I believed him for some reason. I don't know why I believed him. We will never trust Onion again. Thank you. That fun factor of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing! Who would believe that? I trusted him. And now he's just shit-talking me. Ha ha! There was even a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, you know what smells like raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came in the room. I got the achievement, don't be a crybaby. Yikes! So, can you stop Natalie from leaving? I know he has a cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It'd be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways. So apparently they're turning into ghosts, and that's Mariah whispering at us in the dead of night. Okay. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. So yeah, we heard crying on the radio, at least somebody like freaking out on the radio earlier before Mariah even died. So that may have been somebody who was here previously. Not sure. You have a sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle the cabbage about you. She can be as mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Natalie you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later. Uh-huh. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Day 10. We've been here a while. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack that had 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Phil was just loathing for the fox. You gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. First creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat. Ooh. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. That's gross. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I got the achievement bad idea, and it's Karen making an interesting face. I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. Let's go ahead and save again. Actually, let's just straight up save. We'll do slot 3. Yeah, slot 3. 3 will be the good one. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you. But one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was. Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Yeah, that's the face she was making in the achievement. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. It's a good thing Karen's our friend. It will not eat us. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I love the wording here. Let's talk to Karen. We can talk to the Chompettes, but I'm feeling Karen. We should probably become better friends with Karen before the inevitable happens. Probably best to have our friendship the highest we can. Alright. Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Natalie a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. Looks like Karen will remember that. 4 stars? We're so close. We're so close. I love the music. Now get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Well, Natalie, you okay, little guy? Natalie looks pale. He's going to pass out. Natalie, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Natalie. Big tears rolled down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Humph. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen. Yes. Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Natalie? You say nothing. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Natalie has left the cabin. Wow. The clashing music. It's so good. He's so sad. See you soon, little guy. Humph. I guess all we can do now is wait. The first girl, Mariah, left to try to swim through the flood to try to get some help because we were completely out of food and we were basically screwed. We're just in floodwaters and it's not going away. So she left to try to get food, to try to get help to come get us. But we're pretty sure she drowned, and then we found her body, so that was where the meat came from. And now, Natalie, since the floodwaters went down a bit, Natalie went out to find either Mariah help or just like berries and stuff, because apparently he's good at identifying berries and stuff. So he's trying to find more food for us because we have nothing right now, and we're still surrounded by floodwaters. Karen goes to bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. They are lovers! Oh my god. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You can hear a scraping from the floor. Found you! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? I'm going to... If I get a choice, we're eating bread first. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular. Is popular some... I don't even know what that... I don't know what that means. I am dumb. That's a tree reference. Oh, thank you. It's a tree. Okay, now I get it. I'm glad they explained it because, God, I don't know trees. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency trumpet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. You got the achievement, no laughing matter. Understood? No. Does everyone look like a snack to you? I'm not giving you a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs. No. Does... Oh, he literally just says it over and over again. Let's say nothing? You're fooling nobody with that act. You've never had hearing loss. Let's go with a non-verbal answer, alright? Protect Gregor at all costs. We have to say yes, or this will loop infinitely. Hold on, I have to see if I can like brute force to know this. I cannot say that. I straight up cannot say no. Yeah, I also can't say nothing. I have to say yes. You nod. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Bread that pun didn't make any sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, squeezing through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. We had to agree to protect Gregor. We were forced by... I'm going to guess the trumpets are like our inner psyche or something. It was strange, because they're clearly not real. They're hallucinations. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off glasses first. Partially cracked and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some gets soggy immediately, so begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench your fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Pretty sure we just cut up and wrapped the meat from Natalie. Okay. That was the same girl's voice? You wake up in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk? Or we woke up in the... You found some meat! Yeah! Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. Decided to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs the cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ach! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper, I'm glad Mariah and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. Hey Jacob, how's it going? We're playing a totally not spooky game at all. There's no cannibalism here. What are you talking about? I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be next to Lee, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip it into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Yeah, sure, why not, bestie? I knew you would, thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. You definitely can't remember that. Is that a 5-star friendship? We're besties. We're super besties. Karen hands you a vial of mysterious liquid. You add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor, it's been a while since we had some water. Come drink with us. We're going to do a horrible thing to Gregor right now. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss it, Natalie and Mariah. Let us toast to Natalie and Mariah. They'll always be inside of us, Gregor. Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's great gambles. Get awfully sick, or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Natalie. We were teenagers. I was chopping firewood outside the house. Natalie brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. Never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. And Karen, what did you put in this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Karen's liquid? I think it'd be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up, okay? You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're having like 2 Hot Pockets. So Mariah's meat mostly went bad. And Natalie, I guess, I don't know what went up with him. I guess they just all ravenously ate him. Interesting. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into the bed and Natalie slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. You would appear smile. She only has good intentions. Do. Wake up, sleepyhead. Uh-oh. So there's someone in the doorway. That is a ghost. You are having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise, wink. You can't... You have to say. Can I please click my avatar? The answer is no, I'm not allowed to click my avatar. Okay, but yeah, she's winking. That's all you need to know. Greg already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Did he feed his own meat to himself? She winked again. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Oh! Yeah, that's normal. That's completely normal. Why? He's a little weak from blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him like a field medic. My, what is it, Gregor? Where am I? God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Did I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us when you'd immediately drown? You sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha ha ha! And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Heh. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat the fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, I'm gonna start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together, but I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me? No? I mean, there's no reason to hurt his feelings now. He's pretty screwed, so we'll just say no. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of the pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everything else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's gonna keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation, huh? She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. Sure, we cover him with a blanket. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. Oh, is he dying? Probably from shock? You about to jump scare the living hell out of me? You watched the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. Well, all we did was put a blanket on him, so we didn't actually kill him. What the hell do you think you're doing? I got Goodbye Gregor achievement. You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? Shh, no matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen and try to find the other remains. Gregor, you look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander. Let's play hide and seek! There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. Watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Okay, so trying to go to the basement earlier wouldn't have done anything because it's locked. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Getting her to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Was it Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood? Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you trouble. Can I help you? Do we just ask about the basement key? Let's just ask. After we save. In case she kills us. Wasn't it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help you find it in the kitchen. So I had to go look for it. Okay, she didn't immediately kill us. That's good. It might be because we're friends with her. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Let's check the woodpile again. You need to find Cabbage. You notice an engraving of the cabin on the wall. There's an X in the center. Is there treasure here? Can I search woodpile again? You need to find okay. Cabin on the wall with an X in the center. The cauldron. I actually don't know. We just kind of showed up here. There's some rustling around. Yay! Found her. She always picks the same hiding spot. Ah, you found me. Well done. As leader of the Chompettes, getting through the mouse holes is your chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. So I guess you'll have to help me out. Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompettes to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. Ask Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chompettes! Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? I guess we have to? Go to the bedroom? Okay. Found him! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Today, I'm sweet as a sugar cane. Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Were you scared of the redheaded woman or something? You tell Onion the truth. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hit by Mariah, Natalie, and Gregor. But yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though. Right? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Are we like in hell? Are we just in like a cycle or something? Or was this 5 actual other people? Anyways. Didn't mean to be rude. I got your back. Onion is during the party. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem. There's nothing else to do today. That's not true. I heard Bread making noises in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? The one and only. Chompettes, let's move out. Possibly, Pop. Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well, you do some time breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. Well, we are losing it in our entirety. Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking a sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite Chompette. Bread. Don't you loaf me? My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the Chompettes together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? We're totally in hell and this is a cycle. With Potato, I mean. We all chose to be in that drawer, but this, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Cabbage. Bread, we need your help finding potato. Yeah, I'll probably do that, Blab. Miss you, Big Eye. Come help. I would never let the Chumpettes down. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All three Chumpettes are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips. Snap out of it. Why was Cabbage's voice so low? Have a good night, Blob. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Everything is horribly pitch shifted. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. We're fine. Okay, you stumbled to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry. Never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chumpettes, mosey out. You have 3 Chumpettes in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. We're like having an aneurysm right now. 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. What a lovely door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. The bird outside turns silent. You can hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh wow, it's Berry. Nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest, we need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chumpette detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's go find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement's already unlocked. Oh crap, that red-haired woman is coming over here. Chumpettes, let's hide out. All 4 Chumpettes quickly escape. Let's go ahead and save. Quick save. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out in the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Karen drops the knife to the floor, walking over to you to hold you in a loving embrace. This is why we became friends with Karen. So she wouldn't kill us right now. I can't wait any longer to tell you that I love you. Karen looks into your eyes, laughing as she says it again. I love you. For the first time in ages, a genuine smile appears on your face. It was Karen all along. Your soulmate has finally been found. Could a new life together, devouring hundreds of men, women, and children. Laws and governments are powerless to stop your wrath. Investigations to the cabin always result in another meal for the both of you. Your partnership is beautiful. All that oppose you perish. Karen helps with butchering so your arthritis gets relief. You work together beautifully, making the world a terrible place for future generations. One day, Karen becomes ill. You try everything to prolong her life, but none of the methods work. Karen can no longer walk around the cabin. Her condition worsens, keeping her bound to the bed. You bring her borscht daily, but she can barely eat a bite without coughing. She isn't able to keep her fresh cuts of meat anymore. She is seriously ill. One day, she calls you over to her deathbed between gasps for air. Her eyes are filled with terror, but it lessens when she sees you. I. Karen tries to say your name, but can't get it out. I love you. You nod, crying softly as she tightly grips your hand in fear. Your tears fall on her dress as the last of Karen's air leaves her lungs. Her hands slowly let go of yours, dropping to her side. You take the knife and wrap her hands around it, putting it in the middle of her chest. Karen. She's winking. There you go. Our happy memories together. You were a true cooking companion. I got the achievement Jokes on You. And Potato is making a face. Is it... Did we win? I'll tell you a story, but do you promise not to laugh? I got Caring About Karen achievement. I almost died when I was 6. It was probably the coldest winter on record. Why is that held for misogyny? Looks like a girl. Thank you, Nightbot. I mean, well, Nightstorm, thank you, Nightstorm, but what's the name of my bot? I don't even know. The bot held it. My parents and I were snowed in. At first, they had enough wood. Dad ran out. My father, before their wedding day, he chopped down one of the biggest trees in the forest. He spent months whittling it down, cutting the pieces carefully, measuring the armrests so they could fit perfectly, sanding it down so not even a splinter could come out. He named it Mother's Chair, and every Saturday he washed her feet while she sat in it, whistling a tune his grandmother taught him, looking deep into her eyes as he rubbed her ankles. It took him weeks of working on it in secret. He was hyperventilating while he dismantled it. Each heavy breath was a foggy cloud. His tears were freezing through his cheeks. The fire only lasted 2 days, and later the frostbite turned his fingertips completely black. He cried almost as hard over his fingers as he did the chair. After a while, when the food was running out, he began to search every inch of our cabin, but he finally found what he was looking for. A little mouse. Holding it wiggling in his hands must have been painful. Between wincing, he divided it in 2. 1 piece for me and 1 for my mother. How's that for a big breakfast? His corpse was the first I ever saw that was frozen solid. Thank you for listening. Cooking companions! We got the Karen ending, I suppose. There's a creepy basement voice. So there's apparently some replayability here because you can become like friends with different characters. We only got Mariah to 4 stars. If we got her to 5, it's possible she would have lived longer at least. Also, we never got to see what was in the basement. Boss Karen sprites. That was an interesting little game. Turnip cornbread artist. Food sprites. Fonts. Yeah, there's probably a lot of routes this way. Can I... Monsters 6. There's an Easter egg. I like how you can just like look at where all the art assets and stuff came from. Is there a way to like skip ahead at all? Or do we have to just watch this? I want to see if there's more after the credits. There's no way to skip the credits. There's no way to skip the credits. It's probably not that long. Yeah, escape, space, enter. Nothing does anything. Clicking doesn't do anything. Huh. Well, we got the Karen ending, which, I mean, I guess works. I'm pretty sure that was all a hallucination, though, with the whole government's unable to stop us, so we consumed hundreds of people. Yeah, where's our post-credits? Kickstarter backers. Well, that was a cute game. I'm not sure what was up with that, but... if I replay it, I'd probably try to do Mariah next. I probably should have opposed the killing of the other characters more. Yeah, I'm starving now. Oof, we have a French fry back here. Let's eat the French fry. Junji Ito. This in the special thanks. Nice. These are like inspirations. A Twitch streamer. Thanks for the hydration. And me, Markiplier. Thanks for the hydration. You already know the rest of the story now, right? Wrong. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you'll gain some additional insight into the world of cooking companions while unlocking New Game Plus and Chompets Only event. This mode is mostly just a joke, so don't take it seriously. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompets Cabin Courses, a Chompet Only event, free of humans. For the true cooking companions experience, it's much you can play in a pitch black room with headphones. Still need to max your relationships? Don't worry, you'll get the opportunity to do it so in New Game Plus. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Save. We're just gonna go down here in good old 8. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable. Will be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Dear Dream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. Okay, what does nightmare mode mean? I'm concerned. You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh! 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 Oh, this is nightmare mode. Okay. This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? It's cold. But I can look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? Run. I'm spam clicking run, it's not doing anything. I am scared. You wake up in a cold sweat. There's that ghost again. It looks like Mariah. Your surroundings feel completely different. Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. Yeah, the game is not over. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. Oh! This is normal. This will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Yeah. You stare into the ash pile in your oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah? And Natalie? Gregor? You crawl into the bed and fall asleep. Day ? We have lost 616? Excuse me? Is it... Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Have we been here for nearly 2 years? Karen isn't here. It sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape the basement? Karen? No reply. You head over to investigate. Why was she in the basement? Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karen? Someone is tapping on the window. Oh, that's a normal face. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. And Natalie? ? Are you done on Natalie? They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to bed to sleep on it. Day 666. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. You roll out of bed to see what it is. It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Is Karen still alive? A cold wind blows through the crack in the door. Oh, yeah, that was Karen, but missing her eyes and deformed. You wake up in a cold sweat. You wake up on a cold bathroom floor. The door is locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? Where do you want to check first? Under the tub. Mouse poop and dust have gathered underneath the tub. This needs to be swept. There's some scratches on the side of the tub. What happened here? How did you miss this? You noticed a note underneath the bathtub. Oh, I was going to say, please. May 4th, 1794. This notice shall serve as a summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You are being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul language and demeanor, refusal to testify at previous court cases, refusal to agree to a search warrant or property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Sincerely, Judge Lewis. You take the court summons letter with you. Oh, I got an achievement. Achievement progress, taking notes. 1 of 5. So there's 5 secret notes to find. Nothing else to nothing else to find under the tub. What about the mouse hole? The mouse hole seems perfectly rounded, like someone used sandpaper on the edges. Did the chumpettes do this? The hole itself is pitch black. Would the flashlight be helpful? It might aggravate whatever horror lies in wait. Stick your arm in the mouse hole? Yes. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. The key is pushed into your hand. You pull your arm out, lifting up the toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. The key has fallen into the toilet. Reach into the filthy toilet to get the key? Sure. This is the only way to get out of the bathroom. You plunge your hand into the toilet, grasping blindly for the key. It must have gone down the pipe. Oh, wow. You really put your hand into a filthy backed up toilet, huh? This seems to be a new low for you, haha. Are you finally going to wash your hands now? The sink isn't working. Oh, wow. Will the bacteria be the thing that does you in? Such a pathetic end for such a terrible life. Ha ha ha. The key wasn't even for the bathroom door. That was the key to the trumpet's treasure box. You really stepped into this time. Ha ha ha. Cabbage told me I had to rescue you from this. I wanted to let you starve to death here, but she insisted. So why did they want to let me starve to death? Here you go. Raspberry unlocked the bathroom door. This is the last favor you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. Okay, Raspberry, I see you. You let out a deep breath and exit the bathroom. You in there? What's up? It's time to end this. You open the door and get ready for what's next. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. The spirits aren't active right now. You continue downward. The walls down here, they're dirty and soot. It's nothing. You keep moving downward. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. You're just gonna zoom into the jump scare? Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Give it to me. Give it. Do it. Do it. A false alarm. Are the spirits below gonna spring a trap on you? You continue downwards. This game. Oh. Okay. You hear something in the distance. That's normal. Is that a crying baby? Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh my god, just do the jump scare for the love of God. I'm gonna jump when it happens. Oh, hi! Is it speaking Spanish at me? I don't know what this means. Quick, translate. ¿Estás con frío? You shake your head. Oh. Vamos. Something. I can't actually pronounce most of this. Yep, it's speaking to me in, I believe, Spanish. Okay. And it left. Or did it? Jump scare. What was that? The thing. You hold your breath and continue downward. These stairs go down like a mile. Something is approaching. Oh, hi. What's up? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this game is purely fictitious. It cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form. Okay. When you regain consciousness, you're further down the staircase. You wake with a note next to your head. It's difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't get up before Saturday. You take the Saturday note with you. Oh, 2 of 5 notes. The sound of the rain is completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained down here. The pressure is intense. You feel like you're trapped under miles of ocean. You continue downwards. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach a room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? Oh, come on! So many choices. 5. I don't, north. Sure. Once you open the north door, a cold wind blows over you. The area reminds you of an underground cave. You can make out a door at the end of the hallway. You have a bad feeling about opening it, though. Open it? Yeah! You wake in a cold sweat. Is this a Junji Ito panel? Is that why he was in the credits? You're at the 4 doorways again. South. This room feels warmer when you enter. You begin sweating more than normal. There's a door at the end of this hallway, but it's so hot you feel like you're going to pass out. You slowly open the door a crack and peer inside. Vines cover the entire ground. That's cool as hell. You wake in a cold sweat. You're lying in the middle of 4 directions. I guess we go east? Let's just go down. Your hands run across a large door. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement steps, trying to remember why you came this way. Karen, found you. We're besties. Don't kill me. Oh my god, there's a fight? Why do we have health bars? Let's end this? Excuse me? We grabbed her. Oh. Oh. No. Karen. Oh my god. Oh. We're either hallucinating or Karen is not human. Oh, we just annihilated Karen. Jesus. Karen escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. You follow her to the room in the east. Hey. Oh, you got your knife back? Turn on the light. Well, what a perfect time for the crown. Thank you, Clippy. Reap what you have sown. Mariah? And Natalie? Gregor? Karen, I'll never forget you. The nightmare is over. I am so confused right now. What's
so much fun and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great. But please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end.
Hey!
Companions,
This is a bop.
don't trust that onion. Cooking time is so much fun and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end.
Hey! Companion. That was unironically a bop. Is the game actually over now? What happens now? I have no idea what's happening with this game. This is... Oh! Chumpet's Cabin Courses. Okay. Starring cabbage, onion, raspberry, bread, potato. Oh. Are you okay, potato? Hi. Hello! Welcome to Chumpet's Cabin Courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest, I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Ha ha ha! Can't wait to learn some new things today. Me too! Cabbage! Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher. That's extremely depressing. Explains everything so far. Is he quiet because he doesn't want the sound held back? Let's go ahead and just quick save that real quick. You three are terrible at whispering. They never learned their inside voices, Potato. Ha ha ha. Cabbage looks to you right in the eyes. There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. The Chompette's cabin courses are designed to let you passively learn. Your brain is porridge right, alright? These courses will be perfect for that. That's correct, Onion. And the best part? No silly humans should interrupt anything. You ask about the dead humans. Ah ha ha. Ghosts aren't real, silly. You ask about... That's enough. No questions about ghosts today. Save it for practicing medium, Stinky. Got a cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Boo Berry. Hey, Saladin. You need to get bread a joke book. These puns are pathetic. Ahaha! Let the learning begin. Have a good night, Saladin. Thanks for popping by. Just had to listen to the Chompettes. Although you have the feeling something else is at play. Kiab, for the first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven. One of us was baked into a crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough. I seem to have lost my place in teaching curriculum. Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age. It took place 3100 BC to 300 BC. You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork, The Garden of Earthly Delights, where a birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down into a hellhole below. Yikes! Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us were placed in this cauldron, stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul. Clung to all linens in the cabin. Absolutely revolting. Raspberry? Need to speak with you for a minute in private. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out Raspberry. What is another name for Brussels sprouts? Cabbage Patch Kids. Bread that wasn't even a pun. Or a joke. It was more like a stalling. Cabbage Raspberry joined the group again. Raspberry, is there something you'd like to say? There is, Cabbage. You've committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on this earth, sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time. This concludes the Chompette's cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Ha ha ha! Are you remembering it yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those old bones. Right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes! Big enough to cleave cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. The rules are different for people that die in the cabin. Everyone that does will know the kitchen well. The lucky ones are dead when cooked. The others have told us what you did to them. How many generations died brutally at your hands before you gave up? Was it your arthritis that stopped you? Or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough. Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. Cooking companions! I got lesson plan achievement. Thanks for hydration. I love how the credits just like keep partially rolling every time. So now, is the game over or is there more? I think we get New Game Plus now. I wonder I have no idea if we're done or if there's like way more to do. This game is something. Also, some of these things are interesting. Like the names of these. Boss background. Response. Yeah, a couple of them are interesting names. I was gonna play. What is Monster 6? I want to know what Monster 6 is in particular. There's an Easter egg. I don't know if we saw that or not. Some of these. Audio Alchemist is apparently the music. Uh-huh. We're gonna jump scare me randomly out of the credits? Oh, we're still okay, hold. We're still going. Miss Diana, thank you. Uh-huh. Okay, no, we got the Kickstarters again. Okay. Let's just take a quick over-the-counter painkiller for my neck while this plays out. Get some caffeine in us. Get us rolling. The person has Twinks as their nickname. Interesting. Daddy White Hill. Oh, Scream Queen Gaming. I think I've heard of them. I've heard of a couple of these people. They're the Kickstarters. Yub. Gleam. Del Toro? What? At the bottom left, hello? Every Twitch and YouTube streamer. Oh, that's us! We're every Twitch and YouTube streamer. And me! The chokehold. Okay. So we've watched the credits like 2.5 times now? Because the one time it was just like half the credits randomly. Did we win? Welcome to New Game Plus. This playthrough have different dialogue, events, and decisions to make. Oh, it's different. Sure. Ned, Gregor, and Karen will start with 3 hearts each. Use the opportunity to max out relationships. We highly recommend you get a manual save right now for this shorter playthrough. Okay. I guess we'll just overdo 8. Let's just kill 8. Actually, no. We'll do 7. You remember we did 7. Fortunately, Mariah will not be available to max. Sorry. What? Why? Why can't we do Mariah? Thanks for playing Cook Companions. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Oh, almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. I hate this game. Just kidding. They're lying. Jump scare mode is on. They're lying to me. Do it. Give me... Mariah! Karen. Oh, this is just when Mariah's leaving. Okay. So yeah, this starts just as she's leaving. Got it. I promise. Everyone watches Mariah leaves the cabin. Silence is deafening. Cooking companions! So I'm gonna guess we're just like in an eternal hell. I'm not sure. After the 3 go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. The candle blew out. You grasp blindly along the floor until you find a flashlight in the corner. Wow, I sure hope there's not a jump scare in this mirror. It's like we know. Okay. Now, what are we doing? Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you've ever seen. With your interest waning, you decide to leave the bathroom. Time to surprise the others. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Oh, there's space in the tub curtain? I didn't even notice that. You cooked meat! Where did you get that? Okay, we technically already saw all this dialogue. What's that smell? Gregor got off the couch. Where did you... So you take the charred meat out of the oven, cooking it in a small... Wait, it's charred this time. I don't think it was charred the first time. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain to me to store securely, hidden so you can ration better this time. Thank you. Now there's the oh, okay, so this is the same dialogue. Okay, so far this is the same dialogue. Yeah, don't fight this. Mama. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Mariah gets eaten no matter what happens. So the split happens here. It's an interesting game. A lot of cannibalism. My focus is coming back. Yep. Okay, so this time we're going to try to save the other two and not side with Karen. Who do I want to talk to? Let's talk to Gregor. Let's become besties with Gregor. He's strong, so I feel like in a fight he's probably going to be helpful. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for. Heh, there's extras. Slip me some extra meat, okay? Gregor will remember that. So he should be 4 stars now? Yeah, okay. Everyone starts 3 stars. Going to see how Natalie is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Ooh, we never got a chance to do this. I have to do the floorboard. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. You're far too weak to pull up the floorboard. This floorboard should really be repaired. You wonder if you could repair it yourself. You definitely can't repair it yourself. Nobody's around for miles either. Look a little closer at the hole. You found a small sock. Somebody's foot out there is probably cold. The small sock is worthless. Why did you even pick it up? Okay. Let's check the birdcage. There's nothing in the birdcage. It's completely empty. The bottom birdcage is completely spotless. Did a bird ever go in here? No bird droppings or anything. You can tell from the outside of the cage that it's completely empty. Right? You observe that the cage is quite large. Maybe this isn't meant for birds. Look a little closer. You can make out an E, but the letter to the left of it is scratched out. This clue seems worthless. So we found an L before in the kitchen, and now we just found an E. So I'm curious if that's related. Clippy. Thanks for the gift, Clippy. I could give that a play. It's shorter, so Clippy gifted me Poppy Playtime. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so we got E. I guess we'll check the nightstand. The drawer has various children's toys. What's this? Oh, that's normal. June 26, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the 4th victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. You know, Potato was a butcher? I wonder if Potato has a past that involves 1862. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Oh, hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within you. They're fine, but soon they'll be begging for more. I wonder, can we just, like, kill Karen? We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? Okay, we're rationing the meat. This is the same as before. Okay, early night. I fall asleep instantly. I wonder if we'll have a different dream. Also, what day are we on? You have a strange dream. Oh, this is just a blacksmith? Yes, it's the same dream. Yeah, this is the same dream. He ties you to the chair. Yep, don't turn your back. Hot poker. He slowly brings back the poker. He stabs your eye out. Yep. Okay, same dream. Labyrinth is very, very... It's longer than you would think. After tonight and last night? Oh my god. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Oh, the floodwaters. Everyone is still bound to the cabin. Okay, Sam. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. I'm sure that's what she would have wanted. Oh, his face is still distorted even though we changed text. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiled cauldron water. It will taste bland. Okay, yep. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It looks done. Almost done. Patience. Serve the meat. So some of this is very vaguely different, but it's mostly the same. Water check. Thank you. Okay, so this is all just the same so far. Yep, Mariah. They're very sad because they're currently eating Mariah. It's mostly for you. Karen is staring at you. How much more meat is left? Yep, okay, this is the same. Okay, we need to side with Gregor at some point. We also need to save this dude, but I'm guessing we can't do both in one run. I think tomorrow should look... Okay, this is the same so far. Please, you can swim back after a few hours. Mariah. Yeah, Mariah is totally dead. Let me sleep on it. Okay, this is the same. So, this time we're going to have to not side with Karen, even though she might kill us. Something is approaching. Oh, time to wake up. You asked Potato where the chompettes are. Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread. They've moved on. Just us now. Got the achievement. I think we're alone now, and it's a very, like, cursed-looking raspberry. The way it always should have been. Uh-huh. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep. You fall asleep again. Still ravenous. Okay, so slightly different that time. We're going to try to oppose Karen. You have a strange dream. You're walking down the steps when you trip and fall. You snap every bone on the way down, landing in the basement as a writhing pile of flesh and bones. Whispers surround you, their laughter ringing in your ears. You wake in a cold sweat. That was different. Something smells terrible. Oh, there's the puke in the corner? Yep. And Natalie puked in the corner. You leave it there so the others will question his fortitude. Okay. Last time it didn't say who it was, and we cleaned it up. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I barely slept. Whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you. One of us puked last night. That's what the smell was? Natalie's playing dumb for the group. And Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Let's talk with Gregor again. Maybe we can become besties with him. Hey, I'm a little worried about it. Totally. The flood currents are really strong. Ugh, once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense, or... You interrupt Gregor. Cooking. Yeah, I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here. But... Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, alright? Gregor smiles a little bit. You're sure he'll remember that? Oh, are we 5-star Gregor now? Yeah! I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks. You decided to call everyone together for a meeting. Okay, so last time we were like, you're going out there, bro. But I guess we can try to make him stay. I feel like he's gonna have to go no matter what, but... Natalie, you okay, little guy? Looks pale. He's gonna pass out. He made a decision. I'll help you all out. Okay, so he goes no matter what. Maybe if we talk to him, we can convince him not, but... Okay, this is the same. We know she was planning on forcing him to go anyway. Karen, did you want to say anything to answer? No, you say nothing. If we're besties, maybe we do say something. Goodbye. Natalie has left. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Oh, I just got absent a Natalie achievement. We got that now instead of earlier. That's weird. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Guys getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Turning his back to you. I miss Mariah. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You're scraping from the floor. The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. Oh, so Karen's like a demon this whole time? Interesting. At what cost? Heh. Sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away and pretend you're innocent later. What a terrible perspective Potato has provided. And Chopette's never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. You have a strange dream. Lying on the table in front of you. Take out the glasses. Oh wait, this is the same. Yeah, this is us just cutting up a Natalie. And now we have more food. Wow, we won't starve now. Amazing. Okay, we wake up here. Did you sleepwalk or you found some meat? Everybody's still sleeping. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You said you cooked breakfast for everyone. Okay, this is the same. Unique smell. This is where Karen comes out and just starts just eating everything. Yup. She burns her hands while she eats. Okay, yeah, Gregor comes in and he's still starving, so he eats some. The tears stream down his face. He's crying. I also eat the meat. Heckin' Karens. Karen is a demon, of course. No need to ration. Sounding more determined than before. Okay, so now this time we're going to not side with her and cut off all of his limbs. They were stopping us from bonding properly. Okay, well we're telling her. This is the same as before about how we're very good at butchery. Yup, okay. Why wait? Okay, if I say no, do I just die here? Let's just like quick save right here. I'm gonna say no. And just to see if she kills us. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor. Heh. Oh, Gregor, hey. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god! This will be over soon, Gregor. Okay, so this happens like no matter what. So stop. Okay, so us giving him the thing is actually a mercy. Because now he's suffering more. Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling to the bed. No, stop him. Stop her. You fall asleep almost instantly. So wait, is there actually like no way to stop? Because we said no and it still happens. So I wonder if we question her if something else happens. Okay, it's going to be the same. Oh! You were having a nightmare. You know, I feel like I should probably show you what's up right now. Oh, wrong link. Yeah, we have that going on right now. This didn't happen before. Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed. I'm guessing he's either the same or worse than before. Heh. Gregor the Glutton achievement. You were the one person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them, he noticed a boar mother and piglet behind him. The boar thought he was too close to his child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. It was gasping air as his lungs filled with blood. There was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry the body back to his house. I was so weak I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hand shook as I laid his body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left Ukraine. Okay, so they're all from the Ukraine. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, he's dead. See you, bro. You okay? I don't think he's okay. Gregor. Oh, you're just straight up demon form right now. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? Tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with a knife. Opening the lock with a knife? Okay. Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. It's been difficult as they get blood out of wood. Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those 4 entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health? What a chance of killing you now. I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with that deadbolt. Then let her rot. Karen, Potato, might have made great allies in another life. Stop her before it's too late. Walk over to the basement door. Where's Karen? When are you fixing this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the crack in the door. You locked the basement door! What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Karen. I feel like she could probably open that somehow. She does have a knife, and that is just straight up wood. She could probably carve a hole in that. She slips into the darkness. You climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noises to become silent. Day 12. Okay, so everyone's dead or locked in the basement. Maya was correct. It's freezing over here. Frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Eat a meal. Let's look under the couch. There was a diagram with like X marks the spot in the middle of the room. The couch is roughly in the middle of the room, it looks like. So maybe we'll find something. Lots of cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Notice a child's toy. How did this get under here? It's a small wooden boat. That's weird. No ports anywhere near here. There's a name engraved. Raziel. Maybe Bread would want this. Bread's not around right now. You have to hold on to it until the moment is right. I guess we look at the bookshelf. There's various books with a wide variety of topics. No time to read them now, though. Take a closer look at the subjects. Cooking, herbalism, skinning. Books that are good for surviving in the wilderness. Take another look. Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring. Books that are good for crafting in the wilderness. Wasting time reading books. You were just browsing. Sure. Why not read this one? Potato nudges one of the books. The edges of the page are a little singed. So saved from a book burning. I wonder why. One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned in his absence and without a hearing. Yet suspicion may be very grave, but we cannot refrain from suspecting these people, and their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. There are three kinds of suspicion: a light suspicion, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion. You take the singed book with you. We're at 4 or 5 notes. I'd say your entire life has been a grave suspicion. It's a shame you never went to trial for anything. Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure we're the murderer who's been hanging out for centuries. That would never happen. Carrying around a book would be a burden, so you put it back. Let me look at the bookshelf again. The rest of the books are boring. Well, let's eat a meal. Decided to have a quick lunch at the table. Oh, what's up, Karen? She escaped. You woke up in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh my god, she's even more messed up now. Oh, you couldn't see. Her face was like incredibly twisted, like more than usual. You're having a nightmare. Oh wow, the sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel it underneath you. Gross. You must have broken a fever because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry, we can wash them in the basement. Wink? Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You cautiously get up, following Karen outside the bedroom. Mariah has just been lurking. Basement door was already open. I'm hungry. Let's get something from the basement. You feel the cold presence of Karen behind you. Goodbye. Stop! Grab onto the railing. You do so, feeling a slight push on your back. You feel the presence leave. That was a close one. Karen will try everything in her power to kill you. Tread cautiously downstairs. Why are you helping me, Potato? Because I pity what you've become. You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs. Potato's a bro. Something is approaching. Oh, we're doing the jump scare thing again? I feel like this is going to be that time. Is it going to happen? Wait. Wait. Oh, hi. Is that Mariah? Oh, Mariah, can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Natalie through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Natalie's down here. Come, have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. And Natalie will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. Ooh. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Oh, is this going to be a Natalie? I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of my drink. That way I can just spit it out all over the place when I get scared. Oh, it's Gregor. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. Tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look in your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Heh, thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. You were sweet as a pound cake. I guess my optimism made me a little naive about you. The anger of the whispers. I know your true nature now. We'll meet again soon. Beware, Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. Will inadequately... Oh. Oh. Wait for it. We are really going for it. Hi. What's up, bro? Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. Tell Natalie I'm meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You asked Natalie where Karen is. Oh, she's just below us. Waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms? Ha ha ha. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel inadequately leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. We're going to turn the light on, and it's going to be a wild Karen. Haha. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Potato! Found you! Karen's grown stronger than you as of late. Consuming your friends has imbued her with a rage. She's lost in the abyss, and nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you prepared for what comes next. Let me just drop a save right there. Let me just casually drop a save in 6. You can feel something creeping up in front of you. Hello! Cabbage, what are you? It took forever to move the rubble you put in the mouse holes. Jumpettes, come out! Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Sometimes Mary. Raspberry. What lie did you tell them, Potato? That you had moved on. Ha ha ha. Will you let us go? You shake your head. Someday, maybe. Jumpettes, we can't allow Karen to take over the cabin. She's much worse than you, Stinky. Did you see what you did to Gregor? Unhinged. She's a cut above you right now. You don't need her help with this. Just remember what she's done. Channel that anger. She's just like Potato now, right? I'm still here, Cabbage. And as punishment from earlier, we're locking you in the room again, Potato. No Chuppet trial needed. We got company down here, Potato. One of us should hide the key. That's enough. No need to twist the knife. Good luck. Jumpettes, let's help out. The Jumpettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. Are the Jumpettes like the souls of people like bound to us because we ate them? You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Hi. Let's end this. Is this going to be the same as before? Okay. Yeah, we're going to stab her a bunch and she's going to go demon face. Oh. She just has a normal face. Oh, we just straight up normally stabbed her. Oh, she's just like human? Her eyes are dilating. Uh-huh. What? Look, he's trying to speak. We have... is this turnip? Don't be shy. Try again. Is this Karen? Might take a few more days. Welcome to the Chumpettes, Turnip. I got the achievement Here We Go Again with a picture of Karen. And the achievement New Game Plus. Huh.